Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. I've got lots and lots to do today, all the mounts and all the normal pots today. That's a busy watering day, and I've still got this lot to sort out. The massive unpotting I did, I've still got some outstanding videos to post of potting them up and mounting them, but I've still got some to do as well. They've been bare rooted over a week now. I have to get on with them. I'm hoping to do them later today. Few things to come and a few things progressing. That's all I'm going to do today. The Dendrobium aphyllum, the remaining buds on the cane are starting to open now, so that's looking nice. These are strange. Where's the other one? Oh, they've faded too much now. But the Dendrobium primulinum that I've filmed quite often has very, very delicate veining inside the lip, because these blooms look incredibly similar. Aphyllum and primulinum are quite closely related, but the patterning on these is on the outside of the lip rather than on the inside. So often these are best viewed from the side rather than head on. My Kuniko's still doing well, still got buds coming and more to come. Just seems to want to keep going, that one. If only my Victoria Regina would grow like that one. That'll be the day. Right, things to come. We've got this. This is well on its way. These spikes grow at an incredible rate. That's Griffithianum farmeri cross. It's actually got a posh name, actually. It's actually registered, this one. Memoria Christa Erdmann. I think that was a big box orchid, not sure. But anyway, blooms to come on that. We've got three spikes there, two on one cane and one on another one. And these are on small, well, this spike here is on a very small cane. These two are on a larger cane. The big bush has still got buds to come, but there's an awful lot out now. But the trouble is with this one, you never get like a mass display simply because it's such a big plant and the blooms are spread out over the whole plant. But there's still buds to open, there's still more to come. There are a few starting to fade now, but that was the first one to ever open over there. That one's just fading. I could look at my notes and tell you, but that means putting the camera down to see how long each individual bloom lasts. But it's going to be in bloom a long time if there's still buds to open. So that's done well this year. I'm pleased with that. What else have we got? I've got another Tolumnia just opening up there, which I'm not going to get down yet, but I might be able to hold the camera up. It's a very deep coloured one, that one. That's just opening now, and that's I think it's Jarak Black Magic. Yes, I think so, or something like that. It's got Black Magic in it anyway. What else have we got? The Belenianum, the older these blooms get, the better they get. As I said, when I bought this, I was expecting quite a good orange with a good splash of red on it, and when the buds opened and they were yellow, I went, "Nah." But now it looks far more like what I thought I'd bought, so quite pleased with that now. And I hate to say it, but that has opened in the last day. Now let's get it down, because that's not living up there facing away from me. Oh, let's get it down where we can see it. I haven't got anywhere to put it. Well, there we go, it can just plonk there for a minute. So these are just opening. This is the Dendrobium jenkinsii. I'll film that better. There's still quite a lot of buds to come. But they're at their deepest colour, obviously, when they've just opened. I've got no decent light in here today, so we'll have a much better look at that soon. Got more Tolumnias to come. There's several. This one's just opening on this spike. And then we got another spike here and another little spike here. So that's got three to come. But that one's just opened as well. That's very pretty, that one. I don't think the tag's on that one. No, I'll have to look that one up. But very pretty. And what else have we got? The Findlayanum, this was the first set of blooms opened over here. The second set are opening up here. And this one's either producing kikis don't all shout at once, or it might be producing some more buds, but farther back up the canes there are some nubbins starting to push. Obviously I hope they're buds, but it does produce kikis now and again. If it didn't, then people wouldn't have had any, would they? So that's that one. And we've got this over here that's going to come soon. This is the chrysotoxum, and the buds are starting to swell in places now up the back here, but a good few spikes on there. When they all open, they should all open very close together. I don't think they're long-lived, but we've got those to come. I've got no sign of any spikes on the two Vandas that are left. Nothing going on there. What am I doing? Things to come. Concentrate, boy. What else have we got? Oh yes, there is another one of these. This is a strange one because I've got one that's Griffithianum crossed with Farmeri and one that's Farmeri crossed with Griffithianum, which you'd think were the same, but they're not. But I'm hoping they'll come out together because this is the other one down here, and this spike's pushing on quite nicely. They're relatively short-lived. I think I get about 14 days, maybe 16 days out of these. So if they cross over, that'll be good because we can, you know, see the difference between them. But that one's going to the Wessex meeting because that's on the 9th. So that should be fully open by then. That'll be a bit of a showstopper, won't it? I don't think I've got anything else I would take. Not too keen on taking stuff to the Wessex Orchid Society because it's a bit of an upheaval for the plants. You know, it's quite a long car journey. You know, if it's a sunny day, you know, it's an adverse condition being in the car and then sitting in a dry hall, you know, with no humidity whatsoever. So it doesn't do the plants a lot of good. But yeah, I'll take that one along. And I've got a lot of potting and mounting to do today, so I need to get on with it. This is looking good. I keep forgetting it's there. Dendrobium phalaenopsis type. That one's called Thai Angel. That's looking nice. Very attractive blooms on that. The patterning on these blooms gets more pronounced as the blooms age. That's the other way round. So it gets better as it gets older rather than getting worse and fading. The big, well, I say big red, but the good spike up here on the red Cattleya, that's going to look almost black in this light. That's looking nice. That's the one I forgot to take to the show back at the weekend where I was in such a rush. Still, there were actually other Cattleyas incredibly similar. If you look on the Bournemouth Orchid Society display, you'll probably see them. So there were others there, you know, representing those type of multi-bloomed Cattleyas. So there was quite a bit there. I got next to nothing in the Oncidium range at the moment, apart from two Shari baby spikes tucked away somewhere. They're buried at the back, not getting them out. But you know, those are spikes. Now they're not even showing buds yet. They're quite a long way off. And I've got a lot of shuffling around to do because I've got to rethink my Miltoniopsis now. Because the four I had that weren't in bloom have sat quite comfortably on that shelf in the line of fire of one of the little computer fans to keep them cool and keep the air moving. But now I've got the three bigger ones in bloom, I don't really want them buried at the back of a shelf, so I'm going to have a think about where I can put them, where I can keep them pretty cool, so they need to go low down, but they also need a tall shelf. I mean, this one only just fits on that shelf, and I've got my dangly Draculas that are muddled up with them, so they're not in the best place. I'll sort those out hopefully today as I go around and water. So there we go, that's the sort of things on the go and things to come. Well, in the things to come range, my Friedrichsianum has just started showing buds, so from here you won't be able to see the buds, but that big thing up the back, that big load of green, that's got some buds coming. And the long cane dendrobiums over here, these buds are swelling up nicely now. There's a bud blasted on that one, how dare you. But the one near the front here with the two canes with loads of, oh, there's another one blasted there as well. What's been going on out here? Yeah, you go away for a couple of days. But anyway, the one near the front is Dendrobium nesta, and then the one sort of through there, nearer the back, that's the Dendrobium anosmum. So we've got those to come as well. Things to go. The Mackay is on its last legs. Those blooms will be gone soon, so that'll be missing soon. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I mean, my Hercoglossum, which is tangled up in here at the moment, this has got buds pushing out in lots of places. So we'll have some blooms on that. See, some of the spikes are even forming now. Yeah, so we've got blooms to come on Hercoglossum in the not too distant future. That'll look nice. It's a shame actually, because a lot of my winter resting type dendrobiums, or those long cane dendrobiums, come into bloom at a time when they can't get to a show because of the timing, you know, the time of year. But we do have flipping helicopter going over now. We've got I've got the Wessex meeting on the 9th, so that's coming soon. So these aren't going to be open apart from the Jenkins CI for that. But then the Bournemouth Orchid Society's next meeting is at the end of April, and I'm hoping that Nesta will be in all its glory at that point, because that can go along to there. But you know, that's I don't grow my plants for shows. I grow my plants for, well, primarily for me, but also for us, you know, to share. But if they can get to a society meeting or a show, then fine, I'll take them along. But that's not why I grow them, unlike some others. But yeah, I must crack on today. I just thought we'd have a quick look round, some things on the go and some things to come. I can show the difference here. This is, well, I hope it does with the colour rendering. But when the Findlayanum blooms open, they're quite a greeny colour in the centre of the lip. And then once they've had about a week, it turns to a real deep golden yellow. So both colours are really interesting. You know, the new blooms and, you know, the ageing blooms. They're very attractive blooms, these are. Very attractive. And what we've got to do with, come on brain, Primulinum, which is fading now because that went to the show and got a bit frazzled. The Primulinum, this is the standard form, but there's a variety called Laos, which has a deep yellow in the centre. And I'm after that. Because with these far more delicate looking blooms, as I say, they are fading now, but with the yellow in the centre, that they are very, very attractive. I'm after that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one for sale. Oh, these Hercoglossum blooms, the spikes are coming out all over the place. They look hidden until they form their buds. Okay, so stuff to come, and down the line. I don't know what will be around for everything in bloom on the 8th, but obviously that's a regular update, so we'll catch that. That's not far away, is it? It's only a few days, and we'll go from there. And thanks for everybody who's really taking part in the Facebook group. That really is working well. I am well pleased with all the people's posts and everything, and questions. And there's a couple of those nice little ones where somebody asks everybody else to join in, like Dimitri said, you know, I'm from Switzerland, where are you from? That's up to nearly 100 comments. It's brilliant. I love things like that, you know, where people, and then people find out they've got somebody interested in orchids that lives just round the corner that they didn't know, you know, so that's good stuff. I like all that sort of thing. So that's working well. And yeah, there's this little one went to the show. It's lost in amongst all the others, I must admit. And we'll get round to sorting Frosty Dawn out soon. I didn't realise when I got it, it doesn't matter, but that comes into the Formoseae category, the black hair type. So although it's a hybrid, that's basically its position. But this was the only one I found, you know, with a nice new growth on it. But I got a load of mounting and potting to do today, so that one can join in and get sorted out. It's going on a mount. Strictly speaking, because it's already in moss. Now, I don't know how long it's been in moss. It might have just been plonked in there to bring to the show, which is bone dry. But that doesn't matter if I'm going to deal with it today. But I'm going to mount it. It's not a giant plant. It's an upright grower, so it'll go on a mount quite nicely. But the reason is the transition. You know, if I take that out of moss and put it straight in bark, the transition from those two quite different medias could lose me some roots, so I want to mount it so that it stays in moss. That's the main reason for that one. And that'll do for today. But yeah, that snuck up on me. I'm blooming sure those blooms weren't open last time I looked at that plant. And I know I looked at that plant on Monday because I showed Hannah. I said, we've got this one to come, look at all the buds. But there weren't any signs of them opening then. So that lot have opened in the last 2 days while I've been doing other things. Anyway, let's get on. Lots to do. Not going to get it done talking about it, am I? So it's certainly Tolumnia season at the moment. I mean, they're all over the place at the moment because I moved them around to get at the holy clay pots to water them, so they got moved and didn't get put back. But we've got the deep red one up there, hiding. Got this lovely little one here. Probably the last 2 blooms on this one now, but this one's been in bloom since October last year. But it does have another spike coming. And then we've got the one up the top. We've got that one lying down there with its face down because the mount got broken. I've got to sort that out today as well. They cut the hook off of my mount, and in doing so tore the bark basically, so that's not safe to hang up anymore. I've got to work on that one. We've certainly got a lot of Tolumnias. We've got the species one up here, the 2 spikes are pushing on here. Yeah, so that's Europhila, so that's coming on. And I've got, tucked away in the back there, you might just be able to see the buds there. That's my, blah, blah. Come on, brain. That's not going to come, is it? I'll put a flipping pop-up, but it's just not going to come. It's too early in the day. So we've got that to come. And my other Phalaenopsis, I've got 2 spikes. Got one lurking down in there. Oh, that looks like it's starting to open. That's the what was Sideria japonica, now Phalaenopsis. So that looks like it's about to open. And that's not a bad spike for that plant, because they have a habit of just having 1 or 2 blooms stuck on the end of a long spike. But because I took the old spike off and started a new one. With any luck, they'll all open together. So that's going to look nice. There's another Phalaenopsis, but it's buried with a spike. I'll get to that later. So there we go, some stuff going on, but they're not going to be going on much longer if they don't get some flipping water, so I need to get on with it. I'm behind, basically. My mounts have been 3 days, and that's not good this time of year. Weather today, lovely blue sky out there at the moment, but it's flipping freezing. Really hard frost this morning. It was a little unexpected. But, you know, that's it. You know, all you people with Cymbidiums that are, you know, in some sort of shelter mode or inside that you're dying to get back out in the garden, I'd hang on a bit if I was you. There's frost around and we're on the south coast. I think they got snow up north. So take it easy. It's only just April. There's still some hard weather to come now and again. So keep your eye on things. Don't just put things outside thinking it's okay. Keep your eye on the weather forecast. Don't get caught out. You know, I mean, especially if the Cymbidiums come out of an environment at sort of, you know, 12 to 20 degrees with reasonable humidity, you put it outside and you get a frost that night, that's probably too abrupt. It will probably damage the leaves. So go steady. Don't get stuff outside too soon. UK I'm on about, and similar, not you Florida lot. You don't even have to bring them in. Anyway, see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.